Hey, good morning, good morning. Let's come and meet in tabletop. I'm taking a hands on the floor, knees, tabletop here. And let's go ahead and let's get started. Good morning. All right. Open your hands wide. So open them wide like this, like out in a T. And we're just gonna kind of dive over, lengthen your left arm out, dive over to the right, lengthen the right arm. So it's kind of like we're opening up our shoulders, if you can see me. Out into a T. Kind of dipping our shoulders, actually. That's the right word for it. Dipping your shoulders. So you're on tabletop. Make sure you give yourself enough room to do this. You're opening up your shoulders. So dip one side down and then switch. Breathe here. And so today's intensity is a little bit different. So just, notice what you notice. Take a full breath in, full exhale out. Happy Monday. One more time on each side. And then come to neutral tabletop. Inhale here. And breathe out. Drop your belly, raise the tailbone, gaze up. And cat-cow here. Make it a little bit more dynamic. Or slower, up to you. And then let's inhale, neutral to center. Sweep your left arm up and underneath. Tap the shoulder here. Inhale back up. 2 more times like this. Tap the shoulder here. Inhale 1 more time on the left side. Tap the shoulder here. Come back to center. Sweep it up. And then let's do the right side. Sweep your right arm up and tap the shoulder down. Thread your arms through. Breathe here. 2 more times like this. Inhale and tap down. Let's go ahead. Tuck your toes, lift your heels up and back, your hips into your downward dog. Walk your dog here. Take a big inhale in through the nose and open mouth side out. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands, release the back knee down and rise up. Nice little hip flexor stretch here. Inhale here. Cactus your arms, open up your shoulders. Oh, open up your heart space. Yes. Nice little front body opener. Inhale and exhale, lengthen. Inhale, rise up and exhale. Dynamic here. 2 more times like this. Inhale and lengthen. One last time. I know this music is a little bit aggressive, right? Let's go ahead and step back to high plank, downward dog. Inhale, flow to right, your left leg up, and then step it through, back knee down. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, half split here. 1 more time. Inhale here. Exhale, back. Inhale, pause here and cactus the arms here. Take a big breath in. Feel your front space opening. And exhale, soften. Step your back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Root down, rise all the way up. Step your right leg behind you. High runner stretch, high crescent. Spin the back foot down, open up to warrior 2. Breathe here, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Inhale and rebend. Let's go ahead and come into your reverse warrior. Take a big breath here. Feel the sides opening as you fill it up with air. Exhale. Come back to warrior 2. Spin that front foot parallel to each other to the long end of your mat and come into your star pose here. Let's bring the toes out, heels in slightly, and squat down into your goddess here. Inhale, rise and lengthen. Exhale, 2 more times like this. And squat. And squat here. Inhale, reach up. Now this time, pivot your back foot to face the front of the mat. We're going to do warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Reverse warrior here. Breathe here and feel the side body expand. As you exhale, come back into your warrior two. Parallel your feet again. Star pose. Heels in, toes wide, and squat. One more time. 1, 2, and 3. Bring your palms together, heart center, and just side lunge side to side. Warming up our legs. Breathe here, as low and as high as you want. Release the hands, pause and center, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Heel toe your feet to hip width. And let's go ahead. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Slug your shoulders up and back. And let's go ahead and grab one heavy, medium to heavy weight. Okay? Spread your feet wider, slightly wider than the hip width. Bend the knees, and let's go ahead. Hinge forward and swing your kettlebells up. Slightly bending the knees if that feels good. Breathe here. And just notice what you notice as you move. Let your gaze follow the sensations that arise as you shift and hinge forward and breathe here. And in this moment, I want you to honor yourself for just waking up and move. Hey there. I had a full weekend. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We did an early celebration for my daughter Mackenzie, who turned 9. And so she had a great time. We took her to this water park for the entire weekend. And so to be honest, this morning I was like, every time the alarm goes off, you know what I do? I smile. It's like my little trick to like hide it for the morning. I literally, every time the alarm went off, I'm like, smile. And somehow I do this weird mental thing in my head. And I get excited. But then again, I have like 3 alarms. 3 more times, 5. One, stay lifted. Bring your dumbbell to your heart center. Continue to maybe widen your toes a little bit, and then we're gonna squat. Here we go. 1, 2. So yeah, it was just the odd thing that I started doing this morning. It was really weird. It was like automatic. Whenever my alarm went off, I smiled. But then I was like, let me hit snooze. But eventually I got up. I don't know if you guys ever done that before, where your alarm goes off and then you smile and then just kind of feel what that feeling is like. Now notice maybe your quads. Bring that spotlight of awareness to your quads and maybe even to the toes. How is your toes, the soles of your feet, keeping you stable? Breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch. Hold your dumbbells straight like this. Lengthen them down. And as you bicep curl them, we're gonna bring one leg, butt kicker up, and then we're gonna switch. Squat, and down, and kick. Breathe here. Notice your breath. Again, this is a practice about noticing. A practice about noticing everything as you wake up in the morning. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now a little faster, 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause here. And just hold and squat. Breathe and hold. Lift it, one heel up and down. Left heel up and down. Right heel up and down. Left and down. Now smile. Draw the corners of your mouth and smile. Or dance to it. What? All right, that was more dynamic. left, right, left, right. Breathe here. Can you sink a little lower? Soften your shoulder blades down, relax your jaw. 5, 4, 3, smile, 2, 1, release. Exhale, place your dumbbell down. Heel toe your feet to be hip width. Forward fold, root down, rise all the way up. Nice little stretch. Open twist to the left side. Open your arms onto a T. Inhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Come to the top of your mat and forward fold here. Halfway lift. Bend the knees and sink into your chair. Ooh. Well, we already worked our legs a little bit, right? Inhale, reach forward, open up your heart space. Feel the lengthening behind the crown of your head all the way down to your lower back. Full breath in. As you exhale, sweep your arms behind you. Come onto the balls of your feet into like your diver's pose here. Lengthen your arms, lengthen the legs here as you're on your tippy toes. Full breath in. Slowly root down. Bring your left knee up, standing twist, and open twist that bent leg side. Open your arms out into a T. Stretch your wings here. Spread your fingers wide. Full breath in. Soften your shoulders down. One more full breath. And exhale. Bring your arms back up. Step back into your high lunge. Your gaze up, lean back. Bring your cactus your arms here. Interlace your fingers behind you. Draw your knuckles down. Continue to open up your heart space. Now notice, shrug your shoulders up and back down. Full breath in. Exhale, hinge forward here. Release the hands onto the earth. Step your back foot to meet the front and switch sides. Your right leg behind and rise up. As you sweep your arms behind, step your back foot to meet the front and come into your chair pose. Sweep your arms behind. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes, diver's lunge as you straighten the legs here. And then slowly root down, right knee up. And then open twist to that bent leg side. Inhale, stretch, and then grow tall. Maybe notice, are you kind of slumping down? If so, can you grow tall? Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, go ahead, sweep your arms back to the front as you step your right leg back. High lunge. Gaze out, soft back bend here. And then cactus the arms all the way down towards your low back. Do the opposite thumb on top of the other as you interlace your hands together. Draw the knuckles down. Breathe in. And then go ahead and hinge forward. Release the arms, fingertips down. And step your back foot to meet the front into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, root down and rise all the way up. Oh, nice little stretch and release. Let's go ahead and grab our lighter to medium dumbbells. We're gonna do our lateral raises. Stand nice and tall. And then just wiggle side to side here. And then when you're ready, the dumbbells are next to you. They're on your side. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, release. I know you sisters, sometimes I feel like arms is like most people's favorite, right? And just notice, once more, notice what thoughts arise as you lift these dumbbells. And then notice, check back into your body as you lift. Explore and notice what parts of the body are engaged as you maybe just lift your arms slightly and then slowly bring them down. At the same time, can you stay lifted and lengthen? Stand nice and tall. Root down, maybe slightly bending in the knees. Notice your shoulder, maybe some heat starting to build here. And then let's make it a little bit more dynamic here. Continue to make it a little bit fast paced. Breathe, and then check into your breath. Are you breathing? 5, 4, woo, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake it out. Oh, shrug it back. Oh, yeah, Jeanette, yes. Oh, Mary. All right, now forward raises here. Option is to do one at a time, alternating them, or if you want 2 at a time. So you choose. Every now and then, I will give you options and practicing making decisions. May you allow to choose what you need. And in order to know what that decision is going to be, it is also a practice of checking in with yourself, tuning in. Only us as teachers, as leaders, we can only guide you so much. We're giving you options. And by practicing making decisions here on the mat, it's allowing you to be a better decision maker, or just knowing what to choose when life comes and throws at you so many different options. You know, sometimes when you go to like a cheesecake factory and there's so many options on a menu and you're like, what the hey? What am I supposed to choose to eat? Everything looks good or everything doesn't look good. So it's a practice of staying in this calm, right? Practicing taking a big breath in, exhaling so you can stay a little grounded, and then choosing, making a decision. Soften your shoulders, up and down your back. 5, 4. Notice your core also engages. 2, 1. Shake it out. And then let's go ahead. Maybe be slightly hip width. And then hinge over, bending the knees. And then let's open and close. Open and close. You're opening the door to a new day, closing yesterday. Inhale, let your gaze fall down towards the earth. Perhaps noticing what happens if you untuck the chin slightly. Do you feel a little bit of that alignment along your neck and spine? Breathe here. And then also notice what happens when you bring your weight slightly back. Do you feel a little bit more of that hinge of the shoulder blades touching each other as you open and close? Breathe here. Give your knees a little soft bend to maybe release some tension in that low back, and then also in your hamstrings. As we move through today, as we begin our day, take this moment here to say one thing you are grateful for, right here, right now, in this moment. Just identify one thing. Perhaps that is just showing up. Perhaps that is a great night's sleep. Or maybe just that nice cup of coffee in the morning. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, shake it out. Keeping the weights or not. We're gonna do some jump squats, and that will be our last strength here. So when you're ready, inhale and jump. Option to have your weights with you or without. Just kind of generate that energy, right? They say that if you're feeling a certain way, out of that quote unquote funk, or to jumpstart your day, literally just jump up and down. Get that energy flowing. And then once you feel that energy surge inside of you, feel a little bit better. That energy starts to wake you up. 5, 4, maybe a little faster. Okay, Debbie. I'll do it 10 more times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Go ahead and place your dumbbell down. Take it out for a moment, whatever you want to do. Shake side to side. Inhale the arms wide. Exhale, 4 fold here. Halfway lift, 4 fold, and then step into your high plank. You can bring the knees down or keep them lifted. Take a full breath here and a big exhale out. And let's hold and pause. Breathe here and pause. You can walk it, you can come out, in and out of it. Now we're just noticing that spotlight on our core. Take another inhale here. And then let's go ahead and slowly exhale, come all the way down to our stomach. Inhale, push yourself up to a cobra. Soften your shoulder blades down the back. Look forward, breathe in. One more full breath here, inhale, and open, exhale. Tuck your toes again, draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk your dog here. Inhale, kick the left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knees and open up the hips here. Re-square that hips. And then bring that back knee to the back of that left wrist. Come into your pigeon pose. So parallel your left shin. Come into your pigeon pose here. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, stay lifted here for a moment. Just notice how this feels. And if you want, you can stay here or you can come all the way down to your forearm. Can you come all the way down without compromising by shifting to the left side? Can you allow your hips to square? Stay square for a moment. And if you fall to the left, that's okay. Maybe you want to tuck a blanket underneath that glute. Soften your shoulders, relax your jaw. And in this pause, just notice how you're feeling. Maybe even closing the eyes. Notice the quality of your breath. Slowly come back onto your hands. If you're on your forearms, sweep that right leg behind you all the way forward, and then bend the knee, plant your foot to the outside of the left knee into a seated twist. Bring your right hand behind you, reach your left arm up, and then twist over to the right side. You can hug that knee, or you can bring the elbow to the outside. Holding here in the twist, inhale, lift the crown of your head. And then as you stay lifted, exhale and twist a little bit more by drawing your gaze over your right shoulder. And notice your core. Can you make some space in that midsection by drawing your belly button to the back of your spine, by scooping it, creating some space? One more full breath here. And exhale, counter twist, twist over to your left. Exhale, release, sweep that right leg behind you. Step back into your high plank and downward dog. Inhale, float your right leg up towards the side. Open up the hips here. Bending the knees, drawing your right heel closer to your left glute. Re-square that hip, right knee behind that right wrist. Shin parallel to the short end of your mat. Tuck your back toe and lengthen the leg behind you. Fitting into your pigeon pose here. Breathe in, lift the heart space. And then again, if you want to come all the way down to your forearm, you're more than welcome to. Take a full breath here. And a full breath out. Just notice what you notice. Celebrate these pauses here. I realized that over the weekend there was so much stimulation that when I got home, all I wanted to do was just be in silence.
They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make up a sound. I found a way to let you in.
And if you're on your forearm, gently bring yourself back onto your hands. Shift over to your right glute as you sweep the left leg up and forward, bending the knee. Maybe bringing that right heel closer to your glutes. Bring your left arm behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, twist. Staying here in the twist, inhale a bit more, and exhale, look over to your left shoulder. Breathe here. I like the pauses, especially as we have 3 more months, less than 3 months, right? Rest of the year. And for me personally, they always seem to fly by. And so when I allow myself to really pause, it means allowing myself to take a moment to slow down, to really embrace these last few months. Inhale here. And then exhale, unwind, twist over to your right side. And then slowly, let's go ahead. Bend the knees. Hug your knees all the way down to the earth, rock side to side. Lengthen the legs up towards the sky, maybe flex and point your feet. Take a look at your toes, right? Circle your ankle one direction, and then the other direction. Let's go ahead, bend both knees towards our armpit, and then grab the outer edges with your hand and rock side to side, happy baby pose or blissful baby. You can begin to close your eyes as that feels nice. Noticing your breath. Take another inhale here. Hugging your knees in, hug it really tight. Exhale, hold. One more full breath. And as you exhale, go ahead, slowly lengthen both legs down toward the earth. Let your feet fall to the side. Let your arms lengthen alongside you, palm facing up. Tuck your shoulder blades slightly under. Inhale, float your head up, and then exhale, gently place it back down. Let your fingers naturally curl in slightly. Take another full breath as you fill up your belly. And open mouth side out as you surrender into this moment. Soften your jaw. Make your mouth feel spacious. Take a moment and notice the feelings inside. Begin to deepen your breath once more. Exhale slowly. True power is living the realization that you are your own healer, hero, and leader. Take a moment here. Let that sink into you and honor and recognize that is exactly what you did. You are your own leader. You're your own leader when it comes to healing, loving yourself, being a hero. And that's exactly what you did. Go ahead and start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. And inhale, reach your arms overhead. Ah, open up your heart space once more to receive all that you are deserving of. And exhale, hug your knees and hug all that and hold it tight inside of you. You are worthy of this moment to hug and embrace.
How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
And then when you're ready, gently make your way up to a seated pose. There's no right or wrong way to move, as long as it is for you. Sit up nice and tall, maybe keeping the eyes closed for one more moment. Take a full breath in, bring your palms together and bring it to your heart center. Full breath. Lift the heart, grow all the way tall through the crown of your head, and staying lifted. Exhale, release of what was yesterday, and let's stay in this moment for a little bit longer. Taking a moment to celebrate, to recognize the power, the strength, the love that you poured into yourself this morning. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I honor the practice in you and myself. Namaste. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are well. Let's go ahead. Let me turn down my music. Hello. Place that.